Nassau County législateur Carrier Solage te répondre devant la justice fois ça dans le tribunal ensemble avec nouveau avocat, M. Olivier Roche, pour te répondre à l'accusation domestique violence que ancien ménager, Mme Angeline Vincent, te porté contre lui. Après que la police n'a pas appelé, t'es arrêté, menotté, mettez en bas code jour 21 juin qui saute passé à là. C'est dans le building sans qui derrière dans le deuxième étage que avocat Mme Angeline Vincent t'a présenté par la justice deux l'autre évidence qui prouvait pour tout bon vrai que Carrier Solage t'a frappé, il t'a abusé Mme Vincent. Évidence, c'est deux vidéos sous téléphone que Mme Vincent a enregistrées jour soir incident. Dans la première vidéo, nous sommes capables d'entendre à clair voir Carrier Solage qui a fouillé, cherché dans le cas, il a demandé qui est-ce qui t'a serré ti marijuana.
Give it to me.
Dans la deuxième vidéo même, nous sommes capables d'entendre M. Carrier Solage qui a juré dit gros bêtises. Enregistrement appel 911 que petite victime n'a été fait, lui-même tout est déposé comme document devant le tribunal de la justice dans Nassau County. Bon côté par le législateur Carrier Solage continue à dire que lui-même n'est pas coupable. Il plaidait non guilty. Et avocat a demandé juge plus temps pour qui gens même capable de faire face à gros accusations si là. Juge là, M. Joy Watson, t'est renvoyé session pour le 5 septembre prochain. Nous avons continué pour nous dire que le législateur Carrier Solage était fâché en pile parce que nous-mêmes dans télé-image, les n'a fait travail, nous fait le bien. Nous tendons deux sons de cloche. Nous avons bail Mme Vincent, interview pour l'expliquer, pour le parler, pour le dire qui Jean législateur a frappé, qui Jean législateur a abusé avec photo, vidéo à l'appui. Carrier Solage mauvais, il monté sous page, il fait des grosses accusations contre télé-image. L'État fait qu'on est, dans salle dit, dans salle écrit, que nous-mêmes dans télé-image, n'a pas recevoir l'argent dans même parti républicain. Nous-mêmes dans télé-image, malgré fausses accusations, malgré menaces, malgré intimidation, nous avons toujours continué à faire travail. Et nous avons rappelé, M. Carrier Solage, que nous-mêmes dans télé-image, ensemble avec caméraman, nous sommes les premiers gens qui descendent dans l'office, dans le bureau, pour nous demander qui ça pour le dire dans le cas, pour nous offrir pour le bail version pâle. Il était refusé. Télé-image continue à faire travail sans parti pris. Nous avons information, nous avons rapporté aux nouvelles sans ouéter, sans mettre. Nous avons dit merci à tout le monde qui relève vos messages pour dire nous que supportez nous dans le travail que nous avons fait. Mais nous avons rappelé à M. Carrier Solage que la presse n'a pas parti pris. Nous avons continué à faire travail nous professionnellement comme ça doit. Nous avons dit tout le monde reste branché pour interview exclusive ça que Mme Angeline Vincent débat télé-image. Valérie Saint-Louis devant building Nassau County District Court dans Long Island pour télé-image.
Today is Monday, July 3rd, 2017. I'm here sitting in this nice living room, this lovely home, and as you can see, a lot of family pictures on the walls. Well, I'm here with Miss Marie-Angeline Vincent, who has agreed to give an exclusive interview to Télé-Image in regard to the alleged accusations that were brought against the legislator Carrier Solage. Now, you all remember we woke up and we heard the legislator was arrested and he was brought in the precinct and he was charged with third-degree assault and child endangerment. Now, the community was very shocked. I was shocked and very saddened also by the news. Now, first of all, I want to say thank you to you for inviting me into your home.
You're welcome.
And also agreeing to this exclusive interview that you're giving to Télé-Image. Now, you look wonderful today, Marie.
Thank you.
How are you holding?
You know, by the grace of God, I'm hanging in there.
Okay. Now, those of you that are watching that probably heard her name, the first time they heard your name must have been through Télé-Image. We had done, you know, a preview of I would say a little segment introducing recap of what had happened. Now, people suddenly had a name to match the name to the face, I should say.
Right.
Today they're going to get to know you. Who is really Marie-Angeline Vincent?
Well, Marie-Angeline Vincent, if I could describe myself, I would describe myself as a God-fearing woman who believes in family first.
Okay.
A mother of 3 and someone who fell in love with Carrier Solage, not the legislator, but the individual.
Beautiful. I've
always been active in the community. That's why I chose to go into the nonprofit field. And I spent my whole life doing social work. And that's because I believe in helping others. And I believe that's my life's mission.
Well, it's great to know. It's definitely rewarding, to be doing social work. Now, we heard you said, you fell in love with Carrier Solage, not the legislator.
Exactly.
Okay. Beautiful. Now, how did you two meet?
I was actually at work. I was working for this nonprofit organization, an anti-hunger nonprofit organization, and I was doing outreach. And he actually was there. I think he had a speech to give or something like that. And he noticed me, and he actually asked somebody that we knew in common to introduce us. So he introduced himself to me, and he was asking me, what is it that I do, whatnot, and I told him, and he said, okay. And he was on stage waiting to give his speech. But I had my work to do, so I was just like, I'm not going to sit here. I have to go outside. So I went outside, I was doing my work, and when he was done, he came outside. And he was like, okay, well, I'm leaving. I was like, okay, well, it was nice to meet you. He was like, how come you didn't stay for my speech? I said, because I'm here to do my job. And he was like, oh, okay. And he was like, so you don't do anything in Long Island? I said, no. And he
where
was
was
like,
the job located?
in the city. We were actually in Brooklyn,
oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I traveled throughout all 5 boroughs to do
okay.
outreach
very
in
nice.
regards to the anti-hunger movement that we were working on. And he said to me, he was like, okay, so do you come to Queens anytime? And I said, well, actually, yes, I do. And he was like, oh, well, my family has a bakery in Queens. If you want, here's my card. You could call me. I'll give you a tour. I thought that was like off. I said, okay, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But okay, I understand. And I took the card and I looked at him. I said, wait a minute, you expect me to call your secretary? And he said, he just shook his head. And I was like, I don't speak to secretaries. If you want me to call you, you have to give me your number.
Okay.
So he gave me his number.
His cell phone number.
His cell phone number. And I was like, oh, okay, so we'll talk.
Okay.
And it was maybe 3 weeks later, we actually talked, and it was actually the day before his birthday. And he told me, okay, he wants to see me. So we went out on a date. May 30th, I'm sorry. May 30th.
Okay.
So the May 29th, we went out on our first date. And I told him the first date, actually it was while we were talking on the phone, I told him, I said, you know what? I am a mother of 2, a single mother of 2.
Okay.
I'm not here to play games.
Okay.
I don't have time for that. I work and I take care of my children. So if you know or you think that you're here to play games, let's just cut it short right now, because that's not what I'm about.
You were serious from the beginning.
Of course.
Okay.
And he was shocked because I said, here, look. And I showed him the picture of the kids, and he was shocked. He was like, I thought that was weird that, you showed me I said, yeah, because I want to be honest with you.
That's right.
So I need you to be honest with me. Are you this is during the date. Are you seeing someone? No. Do you have a girlfriend? No. Are you married? No. Do you have any children? No. I said, do you have friends with benefits? No. Is there someone, I said, is there someone that can claim you out there? No.
Wow, that's an available man.
That's what I made sure I covered. And then he said, with my line of work, I don't have time to be with anybody. When I go out in public, there's certain people that they put with me, just for the press. But no, I don't have anybody.
Okay.
I said, okay.
So you felt very comfortable at that time.
Right.
That he was a free man.
Exactly. And we were together for 2 years before he actually met my children.
Interesting.
Yes.
Wow. So you've kept him away from the children. You wanted to make sure,
Right.
as a mom, that you wouldn't bring anybody.
Exactly.
to
And
your
he's the
home,
one
to
that
the
asked
children.
me. He's the one that asked me to finally meet the children. He kept asking me all the time, and I said, no, it's not time yet. But he's the one that kept asking. I never,
Push it to him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, you guys dated. Obviously, you live together. This is your home.
Right.
You guys live together. But prior to living together, how long did it take for you guys to move together?
To move together? Well, actually, I had my own place, my own home with my children, and he used to come over like very often. And at some point, he actually moved into my place for a little while. Okay. And
I understand, to be closer to this beauty.
Right. I became pregnant. Okay. And unfortunately, I had a miscarriage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, before Gabe, you mean?
Before Gabe, yes.
Son? Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And I don't know if it was like a few months later, I became pregnant with Gabe. Oh. And at that point, we said, okay, you know what? We're going to like leave where I was, and we're going to find a place together. And we actually found this house together. Okay. So he moved out of his mother's house, and we moved into this place together. You know, we found it together. Well, when we came to this house, we sat in the front in the car, and then I told him, I was like, you know what? I think this is our home, and we prayed about it. Like I said, okay, let's pray about it. And we prayed about it, and everything went well, and we moved in to this home a few days after Gabe was born.
Oh, really?
And it's been our home ever since.
You guys prayed together. Were you guys spiritual partners? Did you go to church together? Yeah,
I've always, that's just me. Like I said, I'm a woman of God. I pray every day, more than once a day. So I always told him that, you know, let's not start our day off without prayer. Most of the time when he's upset, he doesn't want to pray, but I still pray. Or even when he's upset, he doesn't say anything, but I still pray. So that's what I do with the children as well.
Very nice. What religion are you, should I ask, Marie?
I could say that I'm Christian. I don't have like a set denomination. However, I was raised Catholic, and we actually, when we started, you know, going to church regularly, we go to a Catholic church, and we also started going to CCC in Brooklyn, which is a non-denominational church. Okay.
So you guys move here. You move here to this beautiful home. Right. I must compliment you on the decor and everything. I love the house from outside to the inside. Great. Thank you. Now, you've moved here. How long you've lived in this house together?
3 years.
Oh, 3 years. Okay. Yeah, so altogether, you've been together for how many years?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the son, your son, with Carrier is 3?
Yes, he's 3.
He's 3 years old.
Yeah. Wow. And Carrier, even before Gabe was born, you know, even with my other children, when my daughter graduated, he was actually there, you know, and they have like pictures together. So it was like a good family setting.
It's a beautiful family setting.
Right.
Was he welcoming, warm, welcoming to your children?
To the children? When he first met them, like they really liked them. You know, they really liked them. Okay. They really liked them. He was always, he has a jovial side to him. Okay. Right. He has a jovial side to him. He likes to play around, like goof around, and even in his suit.
And children love that.
Right. So I remember once actually, both of us were going to his legislative office with Gabe for a meeting. It was a Flag Day event that we're putting together at the museum, at the Long Island Museum, and it was an hour before, so he said, okay, you know, let's take Gabe to the park. So he took Gabe to the park, and I actually have a video of him getting on the slide with his suit on, just sliding down with Gabe, you know? So he was like, that's one side of him that's like fun for kids. Like he's very friendly when it comes to kids.
He can be a kid that's at times with them too.
Oh, definitely.
And kids love that.
Definitely.
All right. Well, we're going to take a break now, Marie, because we have so much to talk about. Right. When we come back, I want you to tell me about the man that you fell in love with. Right. Not the legislator. Right. But Carrier Solage, the man himself. Right. Because we would like to know exactly about this man. Yeah. That is the legislator, but the man himself.
The man himself.
We'll be back.
Is this how you want me to? He has no right to put you down. are a liar.
But he loves me. He puts down your friends, family, your job.
Shut your mouth.
Bet he's asking where you are again. I better text him back. Otherwise he might get mad, right?
I wanted to surprise you.
Not sure he's safe? Talk to someone who can help.
Le parfum classique de Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Pour marquer d'une touche spéciale les moments qui n'arrivent qu'une seule fois dans votre vie, tels que votre mariage, la première communion de vos enfants, baptême, fiançailles, anniversaire, Sweet 16, vous avez certainement besoin de l'expertise des professionnels de Téléimage Production qui vous garantissent un service de première classe, avec une attention particulière et surtout un prix abordable. Téléimage Special Package pour seulement 2 999 $ pour les services de vidéographie, maître de cérémonie et DJ. Mes amis, Téléimage paraît avec un special package côté que tout le monde qui prend le marié est capable save sous prix vidéographie, maître de cérémonie, DJ, photo avec limousine pour seulement 2 999 $ ou est capable marier entre l'église, fait belle réception mariage sans problème. Téléimage special package pour seulement 2 999 $ pour vidéographie, maître de cérémonie et DJ. Relais Téléimage depuis Kouniana pour plus d'informations pour ne bénéficier de special package ça dans 516 805 54 10, 516 868 35 30. Téléimage Special Package